Hi there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic 4. We're heading into Casino Street Zone, which is easily my favorite type of zone, you could say. Like, I mean, you know, like the casino aesthetic in a Sonic game. I think it just fits so well. And yes, I know that that comes from Sonic 2, and there's many running jokes about me in Sonic 2. But you know what, here we're playing something quite different. And by that I mean, no, it's literally just a reskinned Casino Night. Not even reskinned, it just looks like HD Casino Night. Which, you know what? Hey, I'm fine with. I don't even care. I mean, there's only so much you can do with the casinos to make it look different. I mean, that building there makes it look completely different. Obviously not even the same at all. But honestly, I know a lot of people get mad about, oh, how Sonic reuses level themes a lot. And honestly, it doesn't matter. Why am I doing that? I will never build up momentum in this engine doing that. No, it doesn't bother me. I've always felt, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And hey, casino aesthetics in Sonic games, they ain't broke at all. They're actually the smartest thing. Also something that I really feel that Mario would never do. I know shouldn't mention his name on this channel because there's always someone who will say, oh my god, you've mentioned his name, what is this, the 90s, you're not supposed to, whatever. But it's like, it's really true that it feels like, you know, this is something that Sonic was sort of more trying to go with, you know, the more adult, I say adult very loosely, you know what I mean, like mature angle, because I mean, that's what Sonic was trying to do. They're trying to be the cool, mature one, while Mario is, and always has been, you know, still aimed towards kids. I mean, the darkest it gets is like Mario Galaxy, and I mean, that's not even that dark at all. So, no, I have played this level quite a few times, mostly trying to get it. I remember having a lot of trouble with this in the iOS version. I mean, I know, crazy to think that touch controls would be anything but a wonderful treat. But no, I remember having a bit of trouble. I also remember this level layout quite a bit. Like the sections in the buildings here, you know, they're actually quite memorable, which is something. And I think that's something that kind of sets it apart from Casino Night in my eyes, is that you do go inside quite a bit. I hit that dude through a spring, and I have no idea how. But that's cool. I like how the music does actually speed up for the speed shoes, though. Like, that's a little thing. But variable music is always wonderful. And it's like, not all of them, I'm trying to think. In like the newer, in the adventure style games and stuff, they didn't have that. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god. They had it just play a speed up theme, but I cannot believe I missed that. I'm actually salty. I really feel like they should make it that if you miss it, you can still do it. That's kind of cheeky. I ain't talking about Nando's. Is that relevant still? Is that meme still a thing? But we're on Act 2, Road of Cards, which did not exist in the iOS or Wii versions. At least I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But I remember playing the, instead there was a little board, and the board would, you were just getting lives everywhere here. Wow. And it was a little pinball board, right? And so you play through the pinball board, and once you completed it, you would you needed to get, I think, 10,000 points, which wasn't even that tough. I do remember this giving me a bit of trouble though, just a little bit. Also, I guess, you know, they wanted you to not have to farm lives, so they gave you this level instead. But there's actually a couple levels that are different between the versions, and I remember it being like it was going to be the same, but then reviewers got a hold of it and hated it. So then in its place, they made new levels because, you know, it is important to ask the reviewers' opinions. And this level wasn't too bad, it just wasn't exciting. But man, the one that got changed later, I think a lot of people are happy that it did. It was a minecart level, which in any side-scroller game is always frustrating. And this is a cool gimmick. You hit the cards and you fly out. That's nifty. I feel like this game has good concepts, and I feel like it definitely doesn't deserve a lot of the hate it gets. But at the same time, there's a lot of things it could do better. Number one being the physics. Number two being Dimpsy, and I've already gone over what that means. There's a bit of homing attack shenanigans every now and again. Like, I felt terrified what I just did there, because I don't really know, you know, there's no guarantee that I'm going to hit it, even though it, you know, you should. But you never know, man. I am amazed I'm actually hitting those. Bubbles, they're called. There's a lot of bubbles. That feels like that's the enemy of the game, you know? There's a lot more of them than any other enemy. This level, I gotta say though, would be quite amazing in a game with a Chow Garden. I would just be playing this level forever. But I think I'll save my Chow stuff for another video, perhaps. I might have something planned. Woo, we'll see. Was that leading to a secret? It was. Nice. I love secrets. They make me happy. And you know what? I think that was actually a very well hidden secret. You know, Sonic and secret paths have always been a bit of a hard time, but oh god, I'm going to get destroyed here. I remember this. I had trouble with this. Okay, no, I did it. Please don't tell me there's another after this. I feel like this is the end. This looks like the end. I've lied. I'm sorry. Man, I don't even remember this, and I guess that's, hey, it's not like, you know, my favorite games where I know what's gonna happen. It's like, look at all this new stuff happening that I didn't even expect. Okay, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay. I felt my butt clench like it's never clenched before. Didn't miss it this time. Let's do it. Let's go through the bonus again. Who knows? Maybe I'll get all the emeralds. I doubt it. I think I remember the later levels being quite difficult. But we'll see. And it's interesting with the sprite-y loading screens. Like, you know, they have the classic Sonic sprites. They were really pushing for this to be like a new attempt at the classic games. And it's interesting because I know a lot of people, I wouldn't classify this as a classic game. You know, if someone said to me, what's your favorite, you know, classic Sonic game? This game would not even appear on my radar. It would, you know, I mean, because it tries to be a classic game, but I think it fails quite badly. And yet, you know, Sonic Generations, in my eyes, though, I feel like that, you know, at least the classic stages, that, in my eyes, is what a classic Sonic, you know, stage is like. So this one, I remember there's one level like this where you have to keep getting time boosts and stuff. Because otherwise, man, time keeps ticking. I mean, that's kind of true for life in general. You know, time keeps ticking away, and we're slowly meeting our inevitable demise. But hey, enough about happy stuff. We're playing Sonic 4. Okay, so the Emmer dude is right there. I do not want to bounce off this spring. And, okay, that wasn't bad. That was pretty easy. Mind you, it's going to get exponentially tougher as we go on. Actually, I think I did get all the emeralds in this. I remember I couldn't get them all in episode 2, because that last special stage is terrible. Even with a partner. I remember I invited Fuad over, and we were like, let's try and do this, and we tried and couldn't get it. And here we have a very Donkey Kong-like gimmick. Okay, that's not where I wanted to go. I like it. I can dig cannons. Actually reminds me a bit of Sonic Runners. You know, for those of you who may not know, Sonic Runners had a gimmick where you would, Oh, I remember playing this one in the iOS one where you tilt. But, like, Sonic Runners has cannons that tilt automatically and stuff. And I honestly think, I'm surprised that they don't do that here. I feel like it makes almost more sense in an environment like this, but it's easier this way, which, hey, I'll take, you know? And I guess I haven't talked about the music for these 3 stages, because none of them have been really interesting. They've been, just kind of the same kind of casino, but none of them have that smooth jazz feeling that I always got from Casino Night itself. That one has always felt to be like a finger-snapping good time. But this, it's okay. It's passable. But honestly, it feels like something from a bad fan game than it does like an official Sonic game. Because, man, Sonic games all have great music. And here's this with it's okay. It's not terrible. I don't like the instrumentation. But you know what? I don't think it's the worst. I do think that if this game, I would love to see Sonic 4 complete, you know, give us Sonic 4 episodes 1, 2, and then like some more sort of 3 content, but make it be like the complete Sonic 4, and just like, you know, redo this, because there's good ideas here, but I think it's very poorly executed, and I think that'd be a good way to get the fans, you know what, make it 16-bit. Hire some fan dudes to come in and make a 16-bit game. Go Iron Galaxy. The dudes they're the ones behind. Are they the ones behind Freedom Planet? Iron Galaxy, or is that another one I'm thinking of? You know what I'm saying though, right? Like get someone like them to come along and work on their own take on a classic Sonic, you know? Because I feel like there's still potential for a new 16-bit Sonic game. 16-bit styled, at least. Not exactly 16-bit, because, I mean, you're not going to be putting it on the system, but, you know, widescreen and all that. And even if it's just Sonic 4, you know, remade, I think that would be a great way to get fans' trust back. Sega, if you are listening, you know, which I don't think you are, but if you are, know that that's a good step. But don't get dimps. Don't get dimps to do it, because they don't really... Hey, they're good at Street Fighter, but I can say that they're not the best at this. But you know what? Get some fan team on it, because they know what they're doing. Go the Mega Man Cross Street Fighter route. Give us some official fan games. You know what I'm saying? It's like that would garner so much positivity, you know, because, you know, then it's less about you making the game, Sega, and more about you allowing it to be made. See what I'm saying? I mean, heck, even freaking, oh god, I forget his name right now. The guy who runs the Sonic Twitter. It's, isn't it Aaron Weston or something? I'm terribly sorry, I'm forgetting it right now. I know him. No, it's Aaron Weber, that's it. Aaron Weber, you know, he actually gave a shout out to Freedom Planet on Twitter, which, you know, you'd think that'd be a no-no, because that's just the whole spiritual successor thing, and no one likes, you know, well, it's not no one likes, but that's a whole legal gray area right now. I mean, especially with Mighty Number 9 and all that stuff, which, by the way, I'm still excited for, even though a lot of people are like, no, you're not allowed to like things. That was close. Let's try that again. See, this is what I mean, you know, it's like, thank goodness this isn't over a bottomless pit, but it very well could have been. Knowing Mr. Dimps. But you know what? A fan game wouldn't do that, because it's by the players, for the players. And there I go. 301 rings down the drain. All because I didn't react in time. That was not what I expected to happen, but it was kind of cool, so I will take it. I mean, you can almost just use the, oh my god, it's right here. You can just use a homing attack. Almost just like an air dash, if you will. And I think that'd be okay, but I'd honestly prefer it as an air dash, like, on a separate button, so you don't accidentally dash forward. It's like, you know, have one that has you do homing in the air, and have the other that's an air dash in the air. I think Sonic Advance 2 did that, you know, and it's a good idea. Dr. Eggman's party. Well, that sounds like a swell thing to do. Let's go join his party. I'm sure there'll be cake and Street Fighter there. Oh goodness, that was a mistake. Can he even hit me if I never let him touch me? I don't know. With the homing attack, this is amazingly easier. Oh no, now he's throwing bombs and stuff. Oh, now he's in desperate mode. That's something that this game does. It adds a desperate mode for all the bosses, which I think is a good idea. You know, changes things up when you're in the... Oh goodness, I forgot about this. Changes things up when you're in like the last phase and stuff. I dislike Eggman's design in this. Not so much his like being in the modern era version, but just the fact that his mouth looks almost adventure era, if you know what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't look like, because this came before Unleashed, didn't it? If I'm correct, I could be no, because it was coming around with colors, wasn't it? Yeah, no, it doesn't use the normal-ish design for Eggman, you know. I think that could be worked on, but we have destroyed Casino Night Zone. Casino Street. Sorry. Wow. Even I'm mixing them up. And next time we'll head into everyone's favorite Lost Labyrinth Zone because, hey, you know. Although I will say, I would have almost expected Lost Labyrinth to be second and Casino Street to be third. Casino levels feel like more of a third than a second. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm laying down? I hope so. And I hope you watch next time too, guys. Thank you for watching. See you then. Ciao.